Gaber, what's up, Pfeiffer? Okay, we're apparently live, so let's see if Kick's responding. Channel. I don't know. I don't know if it's responding. Oh, browse. Is it up on anybody else's? Can anybody go to Kick and see if it's working? Camera access allowed. Can everybody go to Kick and see if it's working, if you can hear me? What's up, Fitzy? Namaste, kid. Here we are, my mom's freaking kitchen. That's where we're streaming now, Fitz. Just rolling with it. Doesn't look like anybody's joined on Kick, so maybe it's not up and running. It says it is, though. You're about to view a stream on Kick. Continue to Kick. No, I don't see it coming up here. I do not see it coming up. I used. This is a. Okay, we got some folks. Okay, there we go. Is that it? Is that X though? Not letting me click to see. Well, I got to be able to see the chat. I need somebody to get on Kick to see if it's working and say something in the chat. That's what I would need from somebody. Leo Fitzy's in the house. Hattrick Podcast. Steve Patterson. What's going on, fellow waves? Can somebody on... Oh, I see in here now. Hello, everyone. Okay, there we good. There we go. Sorry, there we good. Okay, so we're up and running. It's working on Kick, eh, Tommy? Perfect. Steven Patterson, most down-to-earth NHL tough guy. Namaste, brother. I appreciate you. And honestly, Steven Patterson, I would say that a lot of other tough guys would think I'm maybe kind of like loud and dramatic a little bit. I'm down to earth, but I'm kind of, there's a lot more lower key tough guys that you might say are more down to earth. But I will gratefully receive that comment from you, brother. I gratefully receive that. Hattrick Podcast. What's going on? Namaste, fellow waves. Tommy, you the only one here? Where's everybody at? It looks like I'm trying to see the stream on my Kick app, but that's not working very well. Looks like I should stop. Oh, it's probably people from X that are joining. I think I need to stop closing tabs, but maybe I need to go to Kick desktop to see. Better maybe. Okay, I don't want to see this random guy's stream. But I got to be honest, as you go through things that should usually trigger you, like this in the past, I mean, the thing at the airport was one thing, the handle of my baggage getting all broken, but this is something that in the past would really, really buzz me. Like I'd be pissed off. But yeah, we're handling it. I feel very much more calm in my center. Oh, Lisa Jude, namaste. Welcome back, Lisa Jude, and thank you for welcoming me back. We are one. She just wanted to say you are looking so healthy and well. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Lisa Jude. That's so kind of you. That's so kind of you. I love how you said, welcome back, laddie. Let's go. Welcome back, laddie. Party Marty, namaste, brother. Welcome in. Corey Katina, what's going on, brother? Oh, Linz. Hello there, Linz. Namaste, girl. But we are streaming from Mom's kitchen, as you can see, because I don't have my keys from my office. They were stolen out of my Jeep at the airport. So you got to see how many things happen on this trip. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful example of what we talk about, right? Like, I got grounded from the WestJet strike. I had 3 flights in one day, 24 hours awake, stolen key fob now, all these things. And you just, collection of the data, as they say. That's it, Linz. You just roll with it. You just roll with it. And it was the best freaking trip. And these have been the best days of my life so far. Even with all these things happening. You just roll with it. Piper is very glad to see. She's sitting on the ground over here. I kind of feel bad though because I came home in such a not rush, but like moving to get on the stream not too late, and she's wanting to cuddle and hang out, and I'm like, Pipey, I know, I love you, I see you, snuggle a little bit, but I gotta get on the stream. Right? So we're doing our best. Kaylin, both. Namaste, brother. Thank you so much. I'm doing very well. Hope you're doing well yourself. Shari Courtier. Shari Soulflow's in the house. What's going on, Shari? Hope you're well. Party Marty says, doing good. Can't wait for hockey to start. Got football started soon, too. Well, brother, you got a lot more time for hockey to start. You got a good another month and a half, so don't hold your breath too long. Mason Benning. What was it like dating Michaela Demeter? Well, brother, namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the beautiful question. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me, as is every single thing that happens to me. So she was no different. And she's still a very dear friend. And she was with me in the most transformative years of my life, which were the most, on the outside, awful years of my life. But those are the years of my life that, we have to pull the slingshot back, and it's got to go backwards before it can launch forwards. And she was a huge part of launching me forwards into this new life. So I just can't say enough about the time that I was with Michaela. Sherzi, namaste, brother. Welcome in. Tommy says, nice floss job on the castle. Yeah, that was kind of funny how you named it. That rock formation is actually called Castle Rock. So you nailed the name of it. But yeah, just in such a goofy, playful mood the whole time over there. And that's what Jesus says. You want to enter the kingdom of heaven, you must return to be like little children. And that's how I feel. I feel like a big kid in this adult body, supposedly. 33-year-old meat monkey spacesuit. Trevor Castonguay, namaste, brother. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Caitlin from the Game 7 group team. How we doing, girl? How we doing? Let's go. Caitlin is part of a team that I am doing a podcast with on Monday, and they are the 4th and 5th people that have ever gotten my book manuscript. So beautiful to be able to send that to you, Caitlin. I hope you're doing well today. Corey Katina says, I'm here because Kick ain't working for me today. Hey, brother, I'm locked out of the office, so we're just going with it. It's all good, baby. It's all good. We will collaborate between the phone, Instagram, and the other platforms here. I should probably get TikTok going through the live stream, but you know what? We can get by without TikTok for another night. Lauren's in line to get some merch. I saw Lauren Millick today down in Toronto doing the content. She's at a concert tonight. I can't remember who, Lauren. Who was it again? She says it took her 25 minutes to get to the venue. I hope it was a nice commute. Mason Benning says, it was a genuine question. Thanks for asking. You look like you found a lot of peace. You're so welcome, brother. Or sorry, thanks for answering, he said. You're so welcome, brother. And man, all my hair's standing up now. I'm watching it stand up. You saying that because I sure have remembered the peace. It's just always been here. It's not something this peace that we all want is not something we have to attain. We already all have it. We just gotta do the work to scrub off the diamond. Oh, my body's lighting up. My mom's like, be careful driving. You feeling okay? You must be pretty tired. I'm like, I'm just not. I'm not tired. Doesn't matter. I was up for 24 hours and got 5-6 hours of sleep. I feel amazing. Because that's what I've learned is that a lot of the limitations we put on our body are mental in the meat monkey spaces. So I can't possibly be tired. The body can be tired, but in there of who we already are, it doesn't get tired. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't eat. It doesn't do anything what we really are. So there's nothing to be worried about. Caitlin says, doing fantastic, Curtis. Thanks for trusting us. It's a fantastic book. I can't wait for the world to read it. My goodness. Fellow waves. That's like the first person outside my team to read some part of the book and say that it's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to get used to that, right? People always toot your horn about, oh, you play hockey and you maybe get a job. Now let me toot my horn about it's hopefully a great book. More data collection for the ego to go, oh, look at me. I'm an author. I'm a co-author. I'm published in myself. Blah, blah, blah. Just watch that thing talk. Watch that thing talk. I don't need to be buying into what it says. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Really means a lot. I'm so excited to get this out to everyone. It's really coming up. It's coming up. I guess Party Marty being excited about the start of the season coming is like when I'm excited to launch my book. It's right in the middle of training or right at the start of training camp. Lauren seeing 5 seconds of summer. That's what it was. She says, crazy how close this venue is to the airport on Toronto Island. It is a really cool venue. You're at Budweiser? What a great place that is. Hey, we got Alien Milk Brownies, the craziest handle on Instagram in the house. And we got Keegan Downer. Mindful Meds. Brother, I got the package up on my bed. I just saw it when I went up to get my iPad. I hope you're so well, dude. Reach out anytime you need. You know, I know you're kind of going through it, and then you did a beautiful thing helping out that woman who was looking for baby formula for her granddaughter. That was amazing, dude. Very inspiring. I hope you're well. Corey Katina says to Caitlin, I know, I can't wait to read it. Been looking forward to it since like January. Fucking hey, brother. Thank you so much, Corey. And Corey Katina, everybody. This guy is now the freaking head coach of the Minnesota. He's from Minnesota, but he's the coach of the Iowa University women's hockey team. Dude, fucking hey. This guy goes, you know what? Melbourne Ice, who I'm working for down in Australia, the pro hockey team, he's like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm not returning here anymore. It's not for me. Boom, another opportunity presents itself. Let's go. I'm so happy for you, dude. Jerry Fitzgerald, Spoiled, Noah Kahan, review. He wants me to review the song Spoiled by Noah Kahan. Maybe live on the stream at some point. Maybe we could do that. He says it's a fire song about pretty much like daddy issues, like you said, right? Like blame it on the dad or something like that. Okay, we're going to have to check that out. Just going to continue to vibe with the folks here of people I haven't talked to in a little bit. Maybe we'll get to that there, Fitzy. Brady Thomas Windsor, welcome in. Whitehawk. Kalen Both says, do you watch a lot of NHL games? Favorite players, teams to watch? I'm a Jets fan here in the Peg. Honestly, brother, I watch enough to talk with my community here about this, my people. I can't help but by osmosis and being a fan of the game, just be immersed in it. I'm always seeing it come up places. It sticks in my head like glue. So I don't actually sit down and take in a lot of games, though. I'm more of like a news fan now, talking with people about it, clips, highlights. So I don't really do that much unless it's kind of like the playoffs. Propane Prodigy. What a handle that is. Namaste. Would you be interested in a free pair of Belgian leather sandals? I make them homemade. Namaste. I thank you so much, Propane Prodigy. But I'm trying to actually eliminate leather products from my ownership with shoes and clothes because I'm not about the leather anymore. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Reese says, I still want to come out to do photography for you for the event, if that's something you want to chat about. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, that sounds like something I'd love to chat about. Please send me an email of what you're thinking and I guess what your rates are, anything like that. Let me know what you're thinking. I haven't thought of that yet. You know, I have my social media team. I got my guy Brandon, more of the marketing end. He'll help me be coordinating the event. Tyler will be going around filming everything. He's the film arm. But as far as still photos, we probably were going to hire someone. So let me know what you're thinking, fellow Wave. I'd love to hear. Shari says, hi, everyone. I'm trying to get on Kick. Need a new phone. No worries. No worries, Shari. All good. Corey's fired up. He never uses capitals. Let's go, brother. Damn, coach of the Iowa women's hockey team. So cool. So cool. Tommy O, Sharesy, pee pee poop. That was funny how you tagged Sharesy there, Tommy. Sharesy says, I was thinking turkey and Swiss on white. LOL, Tommy. I was thinking turkey and Swiss on white. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, Sharesy. That one went over my head. Here's Keegan from Mindful Meds, the Mushroom Man. Here comes Keegan, the Mushroom Man. I think I would have liked that better than the Gingerbread Man song. Let's get the Mushroom Man. Let's get a song over for that. Hope to see you in September, man. Elisa and I are coming for an event on Niagara-on-the-Lake. Mushroom keynote and live music. Sorry can't stay on this one, but appreciate everything you're doing for the community. Hey, brother, I appreciate you. Hit me up when you're in town. See if we can meet up in person. That'd be beautiful. Shari says, hi, fam. Missed the stream for sure. Let's go. And Corey, we do know a date, I believe, brother. September 21st, I believe, is the only time it could move now is September 23rd. But I'm pretty sure we're doing Monday, September 21st, the Hockey Hall of Fame, couple days after the NHL training camps open, where the news cycle hasn't started too much, but people are back into the swing of things with hockey. So I'm excited that that's the date. I think we've really hammered that out now. Sending you a text now. Thank you so much, Caitlin. I'll get to that when I can. Thank you so much. I got a quick turnaround, everybody. You know, I can take you through my travel, but I think I did a good job of documenting it, right? I had that 24-hour day yesterday. Basically just slept as much as I could, got up, took care of the mentals, dialed in a little bit. And then I went downtown and got set up. I sat in Sankofa Square, did some content, and shot there, and then just ripped home, locked out of the office. Here we are. Then we're going to go to bed after this, get up, go get new keys to my office, and then I'm going to be in the car by 11 to rip down to Toronto to film an in-person podcast with an NHL hockey player, big name, at his house. That is going to launch on the same day as the book because it's tied into the book. So very excited about that. That's tomorrow, so I got to rip down there for that. And then we got our course beta call, which I need to address some things with some folks because we haven't had too much participation from some people. So we got to dial that in a little bit because it is the beta. And I know people have lives going on, but we need people doing the course to have the feedback and such and engaging. So we're going to have to jump into that at some point. I've just been so busy. But this is part of what we're learning too. When people are going to be doing our course, they're going to have lives and things coming up, and Corey getting a job, a huge job, and different people going through different things. It's just part of it, but we need people to, you know, be dialed in on it so we can fine tune it. That was the offering. You know, when you give away something for free, you got to have that two-way street, right? So it's usually what happens though. Sometimes when people get things for free, you don't take it as seriously at times, life, whatever. It is what it is. We're just learning as we go. Right? Corey says, until this new job came along, I was going to try and make it, but the new schedule isn't going to allow it. See, there it is. It's just life. So we might have to, Ben has found somebody new, I think, who's going to want to do the course from his community, but we're going to need some people who are in. So anybody out there who's listening right now, if you want to do a transformational course for fucking free to give us feedback on it, the offer's there. We just need people who are going to do it. Shari made it in. Let's go. Tommy's in now. Yes, brother. I'm excited to be on that call with you tomorrow night with the beta testing group. Oh, wait. No, sure. No, Tommy, you're not in it. You're in the next group. You're in the group that's going to start in a couple weeks. Right. So Tommy's going to be in. So we got Tommy. We got somebody Ben has. I think we had some couple other people, but we got to get some people who are dialed in. Shari says, I'm dialed in, only missed a day, but caught up. Awesome, Shari. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. You and Erica have done the most, I think 58% or something. Lori Ann had the fires. Again, can't control that. We're just doing our best. But we're trying to get that feedback. Hey, somebody like you. Our boy Ben's in the house. Namaste, brother, on Instagram. As you can see, Benjamin, not in the studio because we're locked out of that thing. Didn't even get a chance to update the story with that. So here we are. Get new keys for that tomorrow. It was stolen out of my car. Didn't even realize till now. And I was going to make a story about that. Does anybody I don't think so, but the fact that I didn't realize that those were not stolen until now, am I just getting less detailed, or am I just so go with the flow because I don't care. Whatever happens is perfect. It doesn't matter what happens. It's happening exactly how it's supposed to. So whatever. Oh, Tommy hadn't committed until now. Let's go, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's huge. Let's go. I'm telling you, brother, 78 days change your freaking life. There's no doubt about it. If you do everything that's said, 15 to 30 minutes a day, that's it. 15 to 30 minutes a day. Change your fucking life. We've already had amazing feedback from people who have been doing it, and it's only been the platform that we're fine-tuning so far. As far as the course content, we think that's pretty dialed. We're just trying to make sure it works. Sheesh, bud. Present as present can be. I know. But then there's a give and take to that, right? Of well, is there a give and take to that? Present as present can be. If you're so present that you're forgetting some things, is that good or bad? Well, as Rumi said, somewhere beyond right and wrong, there's a field, and I'll meet you there. So I don't think it's bad. I think you're right, Ben. I think present as present can be, even with things coming up. Yeah, it's by design, right? Amen, brother. Amen. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, what do we got here? Tommy, I'm so fired up. Tommy's committed full into the course, Ben. So we got Tommy and the guy you found, which is huge. Shari says it's amazing it's amazing and life-changing, the course, she says. I know Erica and Lori Ann is doing it, even with her data collection. Wow. Listen to that, people. I mean, I got somebody telling me the book's fantastic and Shari telling me the course is life-changing. You're just showering me with love and light, fellow waves. You're showering me in it. I'm just scrubbing in that love and light. Let's go. Let's go. Shower it on me. Thank you so much. Lynn says, I think it would be really cool if you could get an athlete of a younger age to beta test, since that's your target audience. Younger age, sorry. Well, Lynn's, they don't even have to be an athlete. That's the thing. They could just be Lynn's herself. I don't care who it is. Athlete, you walk around the Bayshore for 3 kilometers a day. I don't care. This course is for anybody. But of course, it would be great to get a young athlete in. But it's kind of hard to find people to commit to things, Lynn's, to be completely honest with you. It is. People got busy lives. They got other things going. It's why we go so hard at the content, right? And the story and all the stuff I'm doing to really inspire people to want to engage. Because we know if they engage, as we've all seen, if we engage with the love and light in this community, your life improves. It doesn't work any other way. So it's just about getting people in the door. And that's the hard part. I think once they're in and realizing and feeling the change, it kind of takes over from there. Shari says, Gabriel, the 58% is on target, right, for the entire course. First group is about halfway through the course. I'm confused what you're saying there, Shari. Gabriel, the 58% is on target, right, for the entire course. First group is about halfway through the course. No, so 58%, what I'm talking about was the participation rate. So ideally, we want that at 100% or like 90% or 80%, especially in the beta when we're offering it for free. But it is what it is with people's lives coming up. And that's something we're going to have to navigate in the course. But it's a little different when people are paying thousands of dollars for it. Tommy says Shari sold him on the course. Look at you, Shari. Just constantly pouring abundance in here. Shari, Sherzy says the sandwich joke was because you're in a kitchen. Okay, so you said I was thinking turkey and Swiss on white. Well, brother, you know I don't eat turkey or Swiss. So that didn't make sense to me. Shari says, I think if you watch our replays of the classes, you will see we're doing the work and giving some great feedback. I think you'll be happy. Okay, amazing. Amazing, Shari Soulflow. I don't want you to be feeling like upset or anything that I'm saying this, but I mean, Corey had a job come up. I'm so happy for him. That's obviously going to take away from the course. Brendan has been doing a lot of data collection, right? So it's going to be hard for him to do it. Lorianne's had the fires. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, you did have Brian Toner did join. That's another person you brought in, Shari Soulflow. Amen. Wes, that's a sick pad for the night. I'm glad your trip to the UK was amazing. Namaste, Wes. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. I know you were wanting another live stream, but yeah, this is the office for the night because I'm locked out of the office. So this is my mom's kitchen. Tommy says Shari Soulflow threatened to beat him up if he didn't do the course. So wow, that's something. Ben says, what's up, fam? Had to switch over to say hello to the beautiful souls. Namaste, brother. I mean, you could come on if you want, Benjamin. I hope the Wi-Fi can handle it. You can jump on if you'd like. Just let me know if you want me to send you the link. Corey says, I was talking during last call. I've slacked, but I'm basically going to do a restart and begin again Monday. All good, brother. All good. Again, I don't want anybody to be offended that I'm saying that we need more people to do the course. I understand your life gets busy. We just need to find some people that maybe aren't as busy too to do it so we can fine tune it. That's the idea, right? So I get it, but you guys also get my side of it, but I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers or anything like that. Johnny McQuinn. Hey, shooter. Appreciate the good vibes and energy. Cheers. Johnny McQuinn. I hope I'm saying your name right. Namaste, brother. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. And whoa, Muskoka Wake's in the house. Dude. Fuck. I know your name, Muskoka Wake. If it's Andy Milanovich or Milovich, the guy that helped me get up on the fucking board with the Leafs, brother, if that's you, how you doing? If it's somebody who's running your account, namaste to you as well. But if that's Andy, brother, what a fucking time that was. That was a blast. Hi, Ben. Hi, Ben. I got 15 minutes in chat. I'm in Boulder. All good, brother. Nice. Ben's vibing out in Boulder. Let's go. Rumor. Namaste, Rumor. Hello. Glad you were able to get the kick up. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to get up too. Did a little bit of a grind, but we're working through it. But Rumor, did you see that clip that you made it to the Instagram page? Because you asked me a question that we clipped and posted. Shari says, I have a big network. I might reach out for you and see if I can find some peeps. I'll make sure they can commit. Thank you so much, Shari. Don't feel like you got to, stretch yourself too thin. You've already poured so much love and light in this community. I know you got a lot going on yourself. I want you taking care of yourself first. Oxygen mask on first. But of course, if you are doing that and you have the time, I'm not going to say no. So thank you so much for the love and light. Wes says, I got my Starlink. Want to set up a spot to go live and let's do a streamer. Oh, Wes wants to get in the streaming game. Okay, brother. Would love to have you on. We haven't had many people on in a long time. Would love that. You did not see that, Rumor? Go to my Instagram page. I can't remember which clips post it is. I think you maybe should, go to the clips page and scroll down. I think you asked me something about making a comeback with the Leafs or something like that. I can't remember. There's so many. I'm posting so much content. It's hard to keep track of it all. I'm sure you guys here haven't seen it. Well, I'm not worried about you, Corey Katina. That's for sure. You're a straight shooter. You would tell me if I pissed you off. That's for sure. That's for sure. Lower Mainland Lax, Jordan, Old Time Hockey, Mustard. We got a lot more people coming on Instagram. This is nice, probably because we haven't streamed for a little while. Whew. But we were going to have somebody come on tonight around 8 p.m., but then they were not able to. So maybe on Sunday we're going to have that person come on, and that's going to be very powerful. It's going to be very powerful of what I know of that situation. And yeah, I really hope we can do that on Sunday. So stay tuned on that front. But I don't know if you all saw on my posts from Scotland that changed a lot. It changed a lot of things in me on my personal journey. I let it loose over there. I mean, I was eating Indian food. I was eating all sorts of food. And I was so at peace with it. Like, if you had taken me like 2 months ago and taken me to Scotland and I ate like that, it would have torn me up with my attachments, my binge eating disorder that I've, whatever, binge eating. But this time I went over there and I just enjoyed it. And when my body, again, this is my beliefs. I'm not saying this is for anybody else, but when I put that cooked food in my body, which is like, to me, and when I understand how our bodies work, it's kind of like poison. I'd feel my body not feel as good, but I didn't care because I know I'm not my body at such a deep level now that keeps deepening and deepening. I'm not my mind, I'm not my body, and I'm not the doer of actions. I'm the witness to it all, and I'm actually the silence behind the witness. That's where this peace is coming from. Like, I haven't eaten since yesterday morning. I had some watermelon before I left Scotland. And I just, for whatever reason, was feeling called to just not eat, not drink water. And then today I'm shooting on the street with this drunk Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and he's got a bag of all dressed chips. He's like, you want some? And me and him just start mucking all dressed chips as I'm talking to him on the content. And I didn't even flinch. I didn't even like, it wasn't like my body went, oh, I'm supposed to be fasting, I can't eat that. Like with my mental struggles I've gone through. That thought just flew over my head like an eagle. And I just went, I saw it, but it was like such a quick whoop. And I just went, fuck yeah, I'll have some all dressed chips, you know? And again, it's not to say that that's the healthiest thing for me. I know that whatever. It's that I wasn't attached to whether I did it or not. And that's the key. That's the magic. as me and Ben have talked about, we try to like simplify this journey of healing that we're on. And it's like you can boil it down to some certain things, but like the one thing is the belief in separation you can boil it down to, or you can boil it down to like attachments, which is attachment to believing that we're a separate entity. It's all related, but I'm not attached to that food as much anymore. I've done so much data collection that I can eat something delicious and I watch the body eat it and it enjoys it, and then it's over and it's like, okay, cool. Or if it's not as good, it's like, okay, cool. And then the body feels a little more cloudy after I eat cooked food as opposed to just having watermelon. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go back to eating watermelon if I want to or I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, all the hair standing up again. Oh, it's so nice. It's so freeing. It's so freeing. Okay, I got to catch up on the comments here from Kick, folks. This is so beautiful. I'm reading some of them. Sherry said, Ben and Gabriel, the teachers. Who's the principal? No principal. No principal. Actually, how me and Ben view the course is like I'm the captain and he's like the assistant coach. There's no owner, there's no GM, there's no head coach. We're just like the lighthouses of it, you know? We're just part of the group. That's how we feel it. Lisa says you're glowing now. Oh my gosh. Namaste, Lisa, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel it. I feel it emanating. Dylan Strom says, rumor, getting turned on the za is now my favorite thing to imagine. Dylan Strom getting turned on the za? What are you talking about? I don't know what that means, rumor. I don't know what that means. Sherry says, honestly, you look so much happier with eating other than fruit 24/7. Namaste, brother. But that's the thing. It's not about what I'm eating. It's the attachment, Sherry. So I received that and I appreciate that, brother. But I want to create the distinction. It's not that eating just fruit made me miserable and eating not fruit is making me happier. No. Now it doesn't matter what I do. If I eat fruit for a month, I'm feeling the love and light regardless if I eat Indian food for a month. Like, it doesn't matter. That's the key. That's the glow. That's the energy. It's not about what I eat. I'm the constant. Anyway. Lynn says you are emanating peace and bliss and joy. Oh my goodness. Namaste. Getting that reflection is how we learn and grow. This is why community matters so much, right? The eyeball, here's the mirror. The eyeball can't see itself. You are all this mirror, and I am that mirror to you. I'm that mirror to my brother. My brother's my mirror to me. It's the only way we can see ourselves and learn ourselves to then not need the mirror and just abide in ourselves, right? Shari says, thanks so much, Gabe. I was giving her some love for giving me love. You've done the work and now your body works for you as you. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Pulsing. Wes said, IR chips, IU chips, I ate chips. Where are you going with that one, Wes? Where are you going with that one? Tommy Yo with the share. Binge eating has always been an issue for me. I can't even eat food I don't really even enjoy that much. Been trying to figure out why. Learning so much with my mind that I am feeling as though I will be able to control that soon. Brother, what a beautiful share. Listen to that. You and me have a similar journey here with this. You said, I can even eat food I don't really even enjoy that much. Been trying to figure out why. Learning so much with my mind that I feel as though I will be able to control that soon. See, this is why I'm telling you, addiction is not a negative thing. I swear to gosh. I think addiction is a fucking gift. I truly think addiction is a gift now. Like it literally walks you home. My hair's all standing up permanently. If I didn't have addictions, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Addictions, attachments. If I didn't have those, I wouldn't be experiencing this peace, bliss, and joy because I had to move through them and they taught me everything I know. And now they're teaching me to let go of everything I know and just be present. Dude, that's so powerful. You're data collecting. You're starting to see that you're learning so much with your mind that it's going to help you deal with these attachments that you have. That's so beautiful, dude. That's like, fuck. I just want you to know how powerful that is, my man. Lori Ann, namaste. We are one. Lori Ann out there surviving in the fires. My goodness. We're going to have to hear some more about this. Shari Soulflush says, love this. We can all see it and feel it. Oh. Gosh, man. Like, I had a former teammate call me on the drive down back up here to Owen Sound. And he said my video talking about my mom and how that song just gets me. He said it just got him, and he went to this song that he always thinks about when his brother visits him, and it hit him, and he said he cried for like a minute, and he never cries, and he's never like that. And I'm like, dude, that's because when one of us touches that place within us and remembers who we are in that split second, we see ourselves in that reflection. It didn't matter. I was talking about my mom in a Braveheart soundtrack song. He saw that emotion in me, and it hit him in the part of himself to his own memory and his own feeling of his brother. And that's, again, the mirror reflections. It's how we learn from each other. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh. Lori Ann is out here. She says, the program is already helping me with my eating. Thank you. Really, Shari? I would love to know how so, Shari. How so has that been helping you with your eating, fellow? So I'd love to know. I posted a shit ton of stuff in the food journey chat in our community the other day. I'm sorry if I blew everybody up. Nobody answered it, but I was on one. I think you can tell I was on one because that's what I was learning so much about myself and my data collection in Scotland. Tommy says, so I probably won't smash that bag of Oreos in the house. LOL joke. Day 3, no sugar. Hey, Oreos are vegan too. But man, it just, honestly, this is what it comes down to. It's the same thing across all issues for me. Like eating animals, eating junk food, whatever. It don't matter if you're not attached to it. If you're attached to it, it fucking matters. Right? Like Warren Buffett, I always use him. One of the richest men ever. This guy eats fucking McDonald's every day. He's had prostate cancer once. He beat it. He's in his 90s. He's so full of love and light. He's going to donate every dollar he has. But he's not attached to the McDonald's. He just does it because that's what his life is supposed to do. And he's not attached to like worrying about it. So therefore he doesn't reap the negative consequences of it. If we are attached to it, if we're eating something quote unquote junk food processed, but we're like guilt tripping ourselves and we're eating it because we want that pleasure, and then we miss it when it's gone, that's when it starts to do damage to our bodies and our psyche. Okay, so that's what I'm really learning. So it's like, for me, I would eat so clean because I was scared to die. I would eat so clean because I was worried about getting sick and dying later and having all these problems. And it's like, but there is no later now. I'm always in this present moment, and I'm always safe in this present moment as this present moment. So it doesn't matter what happens. I get this, I get that, it don't matter. And that freedom from it is the peace and the bliss. And then if something happens, great, but I'm not tied to it anymore. So it's very interesting how that works. It's so fascinating. Okay, let's jump over to Instagram. Troman says, hey, Curtis, what about an older person for a beta tester? Oh, Troman Hauserman. Is that that's Susan. Troman Hauser Susan. How about an older person for the beta tester? Absolutely. There's no limit for it. We're just using athlete language to puncture into the market with a niche, but everybody's welcome. It's a course for all fellow souls. So Susan, please send me a DM if you are interested in doing the beta testing and you are committed to 78 days of 15 to 30 minutes a day, between 15 minutes and 30 minutes. That's all the commitment is. And joining a calls twice a week if you'd like to. We'll take you. So send me a message. Send me a message. Corey says, when you watch the calls back, the last 10 minutes or so of last night, you will find it interesting. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to have time tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to have time to watch that back. I could try to watch some in the car. I haven't even checked in on how to do that yet because I'm running around doing all my other stuff. I got to get new keys, drive to Toronto, film the podcast, then I got to get to the Airbnb for our beta course call tomorrow night. So maybe it's something I could figure out to throw on in the car. But that sounds interesting. Last 10 minutes he's prompting me on. Sounds like an interesting last 10 minutes. Corey's now saying, I disagree only in the verbiage. It doesn't have to be a negative thing, but you handed to be a present enough to realize it and work on it and changes it needed. You're going to have to retype that one. I'm a little lost on that one, Corey. I think I get kind of what you mean, but retype that one for me. Tommy O says, did 106 days no sugar last year. Was on day 20 approximately when we separated and still did 86 days after my separation. If I did it then, I can do it now. Amen, brother. Tommy, did you notice how you felt on those 106 days of no sugar? Did you notice how your goal, like the goals you're going for with your eating journey, did you get closer to them not doing the sugar for that long? Like, what was the outcome of that? Wes says, beetroot gummies are good for the blood pressure. What does the army say? Beetroot gummies are good for the blood pressure. Well, beetroot has properties that helps you pull in more oxygen, so that makes sense. Tommy O, my goal is to eliminate it. I want to learn to eat in moderation. Amen. That's what it is. It's all about moderation. It's all about the middle way. The next bite is not going to make us any fucking happier. Once we've already satiated our hunger, eating more is just consuming for no reason. You know, I spread mine. I ate that huge 10-course Indian meal that I didn't eat for 2 days. You know, it's like you find your own way of moderation. Shari Soulful says, I'm finding being aware of my thoughts and using the pause has really helped with their eating. And I think biggest thing is that I feel more inner peace, so not needing to use food to comfort myself. Feeling nervous system is relaxing. That's beautiful, Shari. That is the pause in action, using that ability of awareness to go, wait a second. I don't have to react to this. I can respond. Reaction is quick. It's impulsive. Response is pull back to peace. Coming from a place of peace within us. That is so beautiful, Shari. She says, data collection has been a lot and feeling a lot, but building in the program tools is helping. Amazing. Shari says to Corey, remind me of what we talked about in the last 10 minutes of our call. She wants to remember. Okay, so Tommy, on 106 days with no sugar, his mind felt sharper and he overall felt healthier. Well, no fucking kidding, eh, brother? No kidding. That shit is, what do they call it? The 3 white devils. This coach online, Paul Chek, famous guy, he calls it the 3 white devils: white sugar, white flour, and salt. And I think salt is the biggest. From my personal experience, my own journey, what I've viewed, because fruit is obviously sugar. I think the biggest addiction on this planet, for me, this is my view. We're all addicted to our ego. That's number 1. But number 2, across the whole planet, I think way more than lust, sex, porn, is salt. Salt is the number 1 addiction other than our ego. That is what I've seen. Shari says it's also the awareness of how I'm feeling after eating certain foods and making better choices. Oh, isn't that nice, Shari? Isn't that nice? Sitting there, feeling the impulse to eat something or to soothe, responding instead of reacting and seeing it, and then feeling the difference afterwards, because then the ego goes, ooh, it goes from, I want that, give me that. Then you don't give it to your ego, that food that it wants. So what does it do? It meets you on the other side and goes, ooh, look at me. I feel so good now not eating that food. You see that nuance? You see how it does that? The ego is going to survive as long as it possibly can. It's going to hook onto everything. It's going to hook onto, I want food. Oh, I'm not getting that. Okay, I'm going to hook onto, I'm the one that chose not to get it, and therefore I don't need it. Ha, 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 I'm so great. So we have to watch both sides of it. Michael Singer talks about blockages on both ends, samsaras of both ends, of holding on to things pushing away things we don't like, food, things we don't want to eat for our goals. But we also got to be careful about holding on to the good feelings, because those are just as dangerous as pushing away the bad ones. That's desire. The other is resistance. Those are our two movements. Every single human being on this planet wants one thing. What? Eternal peace, what we call happiness. What do they do to get it? They push away things they don't want, that are painful, that their past experiences say are scary, whatever. And we cling to things we do want, things that made our mind quiet. So we resist things that make our mind turbulent and therefore chaotic and miserable and suffering. And we cling to things that make our mind go quiet and make ourselves feel more peaceful. Food, sex, all these things, right? That's how it works. Corey says, addiction doesn't have to be a negative, but you have to be present enough and want to make the changes that keeps it from being the negative. So I was just adding that doesn't have to be. That was when I brought up the analytical mindset and the facts not caring about feeling and having difficulties with expressing those things because of mindset. Okay, so two things there. Shari, he's saying that the last 10 minutes was he brought up the analytical mindset and the facts not caring about feeling and having the difficulties with expressing those things because of the mindset. Oh, I love that, dude. I love that. You're seeing that the facts don't care about your feelings. Having that analytical mindset to determine with discernment, with discrimination, to say, hey, the fact is sugar makes me feel like shit. I'm not in a place where I cannot feel good without it. I eat it because I'm attached to it. But the fact doesn't change. It makes me feel like shit. So why am I doing this? Oh, that allows you to separate out. I'm doing this not because it makes me feel good, because it makes me temporarily forget my problems, to have my mind shut up. And then they always come back. And not only do they come back, but then my body feels like shit with the sugar. Right? So that's what Corey's talking about there. That's beautiful, brother. You have a very analytical, logical mind. That's your path to walk in this life. That's a tool that you can use. We use the mind to get rid of the mind. Isn't that so paradoxical? The mind is our problem. The mind is our belief that we are separate. Yet we have to use that mind to remove the mind. And then we got to throw them both away. It's like having a thorn, as Mickey Singer says, in your arm. You got to get another thorn to get it out, but then you don't keep them. You throw them both away. But I agree. Addiction is just a story. We have to, if we remove the story, then it's just like, why am I doing this if it makes me feel like shit and it has negative impacts in my life? Okay, I don't have to do that. You just move on. What do we got here? Hey, Curtis, not sure if you follow, but NHL is doing a lot of afternoon games next season, including some non-holiday weekends or weekdays to showcase games to Euro games. Showcase games to Euro fans, I think you're saying. He says, I love afternoon games. What say you? Well, first of all, I don't know who you are, so N712 Hockey 2, appreciate you. Namaste, fellow soul. Thank you for the question. And he also says, also apologies if question details the current topic at hand, derails the current topic at hand. If so, kindly discard. No worries, brother. We bounce around on the Love and Light stream. Come for the hockey, stay for the Love and Light. We got to dip into the hockey. I didn't know this about the afternoon games. Personally, I didn't like afternoon games. I know a lot of guys liked morning and afternoon games where kids would come into school. We play at 10 a.m. or afternoon games because they didn't have to think as much. But for me, I just loved the whole game day routine. I loved the full day. The half day, your routine changes. The times are different. I like a nice 7 o'clock game or 7:30 game where I get the whole build up. I personally liked the night games and didn't like the daytime games, but I see what they're doing. And to grow the game in Europe, I think that's a fantastic idea. So kind of two answers there. You seem to like them, though. Lynn says, I've always wanted to ask a vegan with a pet. As a vegan, does feeding pipey animal products make you uncomfortable, or how do you handle that situation? What a great question. What a great question, Lens. Something that goes across the consciousness every time I'm up to feed Pipey her food, her raw meat. Here's probably a hot take that you may not all agree with, and that's fine. We do not have to agree on everything. But I actually don't agree with having pets. I know you're not going to like that. I'm not going to make a rule to change it or anything. My ego's view, again, the Love and Light, I don't care. Doesn't matter about anything. But in duality, this Meat Monkey spacesuit, and I've told my mom this, so it's no secret, she's an Australian Shepherd. She's not supposed to be inside. She's supposed to be on a ranch, outside, sleeping under the stars. Okay? Down under. A dog is a pack animal. A dog should never be alone. And yet we leave our dogs, some people upwards of 8 hours at home alone every day. It's fucking sickening, to be completely honest. I'm not tied to it, but you're asking me this question to dive into it. I'll dive in and explore the feelings of it. I don't think we should be in a position to have to kill other animals to then feed our dog that lives in our house. It's unnatural. It's very unnatural. Now, dogs bring so many things to humans. They're amazing. It goes back a long time. I get it. But I'm a cat guy. I don't want a cat. I don't need a bird. I don't need any of these things to make me feel better. That's just my journey. I don't want to make a dog who should be in a pack outside, or at least doing what they're bred to do, and have them sit in my house all day and be fucking bored out of their goddamn mind and sad and scared and anxiety and all these things that Pipey has. That's my take. So I don't even think we should be in that situation, but that's the reality, and I'm surrendered to the reality. So when it's time to feed Pipey the meat she eats, that's what you got to feed her. That's just part of the deal. And the people who feed their dog vegan food and not animal products, I don't get down with that personally. That's also unnatural. So a loaded topic there and a loaded answer. But yeah, the gist is I don't think we should own these animals. They should be doing what they're supposed to be doing, at least outside, living a life with other dogs in a pack, working, happy, tired all the time. Like, they live in solitary fucking confinement. It's brutal. So yeah. But the peace comes from, I know everything is one, so I'm just feeding Pipey to herself. When I eat vegetables, I'm eating myself. You could, if you all put a gun to my head and said, Gabe, you got to eat this rack of ribs, I'd eat it. I'm eating myself. I didn't kill the animal. I didn't ask for it. You're all making me do it to stay alive. I'll do it. Or I'll just fast and not eat. So I'm not attached to it anymore. But if you ask the ego to have its lived experiences answer these questions, that's what comes out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if Lynn's answered that. Nope. Okay. But Tommy answered it. He said, you're like me, pragmatic. You have reasons on why you disagree and agree with everything with things and understand people who differ. I totally understand what you're talking about and agreed about a dog being in a pack. Never looked at it that way. Many dogs have separation anxiety. Namaste, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you looking into how I'm viewing the world there and not getting like kind of, you know, some people get triggered by some things I say, right? So I'm proud of you for like being like, okay, even if you disagree on points or whatever, you're like thinking about it and you're seeing where I'm coming from. Lynn says, thank you for the insight. Always wondered. No problem. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for the question. Tommy said up here, said, learning about conscious and subconscious and how to eliminate the things that are not good for me. Every time I eat something bad or too big of portions, tell myself this isn't good for me and is only a temporary good. Learning to eliminate not just negative mindset, but negative things like bad food, etc. Brother, I love what you're saying right here, brother. You're a really smart fucking dude, man. As you start to turn your mind on this, you're going to start figuring shit out real quick, and it seems like you are. People, the subconscious runs the Me Monkey spacesuit. If you don't make, as Carl Jung said, the unconscious conscious, it will determine your fate. We have to make our way, not by dancing with images of light. I think Carl Jung said as well. He said you have to shine light on the darkness. You got to shine light on the unconscious. And that's what you're doing, man. That's what I did on this whole healing journey. Just constantly was willing to face the truth of whatever the frick was coming up in my mind and questioning, who's thinking this? Why am I thinking this? What led to me to believe I need to do this? That's what you do, man. That's what you do. Oh, Erica. Namaste, Erica Lovely. Welcome in. She's just popping in quickly. Hello, Lovely, says Tommy. Shari says, oh, I remember now about the last 10 minutes, Corey. It was an amazing chat. Proud of you, Corey. There it was, Corey. There's Shari Soulflow checking in with what she said there. Sharzy, do school games change up players' approach on violence and penalties? I can only speak from my experience. I'd say it made me want to be more violent in front of the kiddos to get them screaming because they just screamed the whole game anyway. I wanted to get it loud in there. The most fans we ever had were kids' school games. We had a 17,000 seat arena, as Sherzy knows, in Iowa where he's been. We'd only get like 6,000, 7,000 per game, maybe less. We get school game, we'd have like 14,000, 15,000 kids. So I think it made me want to be more violent, to be honest. But I don't think I noticed an uptick from other guys, but that's all I can say from my experience. Wes says, I want to say hello to all the kick people. I don't have it, but I love you all once. Namaste. Hey, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Well, we'll get you over the kick one day, dude. It's very easy. Very easy. But no rush. No pressure. Shari says, I do appreciate you sharing this perspective. Thank you, Shari. I appreciate everybody's perspective. It's so interesting. I had a guy today on the street had a big Om necklace on, like the symbol of Om. And I went, dude, that's awesome. We started chatting. He's a Hindu. But then next thing you know, he just starts like dunking on other religions and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, I didn't really come out here to debate religion. I'm here asking questions to people and stuff. But it was great to hear his perspective. Every perspective is so fascinating. That's what is so beautiful about finding out we're all one, is like you're so curious about everyone because they're you. And what you see in them reflecting back to you teaches you about yourself. So it's like, it just makes every moment so fun. It's crazy. Give the kids a show, says Lance. Yeah, give them a show. Should get on. They just, anytime there's a hit with the kids game, all I hear is chant, fight, 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 fight. I'm like, okay. Let's see what we can happen. B Bruins 88. Namaste. Welcome in, fellow Soul to Kick. Thank you so much for joining, fellow Wade. You did so well against Reeves. Oh, I appreciate you. I think you think I did better than I think I did, but hey, I'll take it. Thank you. Sherzy says, Iowa can't sell the lower bowl, let alone the two other bowls. I know. This arena is huge, people. 17,000 seats. Massive venue where all the biggest concerts come in. We saw Taylor Swift there. Drake came in. But we just didn't fill it up much. Lynn says, as a 19-year-old kid, give me the fights. Absolutely. Lisa's loving it. Lisa, you know me, I don't watch the fights. I know you don't, Lisa. It's always the youngins that like the fights, but as we get older, we realize we don't like the fights, do we? How about a check-in from Lisa and Lynn's Jude? How have you been since I've been away? What's going on with you, fellow waves? Instagram's really dried up. I might as well just turn it off. There's like nobody on here. Sherzy said, could easily be an NHL arena, but hockey doesn't sell well in Iowa. No, it does not. In Iowa, what sells? Christianity, wrestling, bacon, pigs, pork, everything to do with the pig. Lynn says, registered for courses and harvesting from my garden. That's what she's been up to. Okay, nice. So you're on a little bit of a summer break. How did your courses finish up from last year? When did that happen? I feel like I'm just out of the loop. Well, you haven't joined as much, so I guess I don't know. When did your courses finish up? How'd you do? How are you feeling about it all? Sherzy's been football, like American football, Sherzy? What do you mean? That's what you've been up to? Just football, no context? Lisa says, nothing much really, just living as always, taking a week off for training camp. Oh, Owen Sound Attack training camp. You're taking a week off to just go watch it every day? That is awesome. When is that starting, Lisa? Lynn's made the dean list. That's the light. That's the gong. That would get it going. Absolutely. Congratulations, Lynn's. Let's go. Amazing. Wes has been up to Seth Rollins, Slipknot, and Korn. Wow, so lots of music, brother. Lynn's is determined to make it to law school. Let's go. Frickin' right, Lynn's. Chasing the highest excitement. You've been kind of bouncing around, right? It was lawyer, criminology, back to lawyer right now? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sherzy. Too many conversations going. Football sells in Iowa. Amen. Christianity, wrestling, bacon, ribs, barbecue, football. You're so welcome, Lynn's. Proud mama, says Lisa Jude. Let's go. Everybody vibing with Lynn's. You got this, Lynn's. Amen, Tommy O. Amen, dude. Oh, it's so nice to be back in the Love and Light stream. So nice to be back to hanging out with you all. We so healing community. It's so important. Community is so important. Roddy to Shoddy. Or sorry, Roddy to Hottie. That's a handle. Namaste, Roddy to Hottie. What team did you wish you played for in the league? Well, of course, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Of course. If I could have got one game with them, I could have gone to any Leaf game whenever I wanted. Yeah, the Leafs for sure. Montreal number 2. It's cool to play for Original Six with Chicago. I guess Boston. I guess it's like the typical answers, right? Original Six. I would have loved to play for. I didn't really care about the Rangers as much. It would be. I still wouldn't say no. That's for sure. But Toronto, Montreal, Boston would be the teams I'd want. I wish I would have played for. Lisa Jude says, had a weird, freaky sign from my dad, helping me with my healing for sure. Can start to look at this pic. Ooh, can start to look at his pic. Lisa Jude, you know I want to hear what that is. If you're comfortable sharing what your freaky sign was, please do share that synchronicity. If not, no worries. But just so happy that it's helping you with your healing for sure, and that you're starting to be able to look at his picture. Ah, that's beautiful. That's you starting to breaking down those blockages, breaking up those blockages. Let the love and light flow through you. Wes, so nice to have you back. It's like an AA meeting. Clip that, Timmy. Clip that. Maybe I don't know if we're going to use these clips on stream, but that is just wow. Everybody in this community should feel absolutely tickled pink with what Wes just shared. It's so nice, he says, that the live stream's back. It's like an AA meeting. That is beautiful that you're relating it to that, my man. That is beautiful. And I like to think it's like that kind of different flavor too. Like, I've never been to an AA meeting, so Wes, if you could enlighten us and let me know. At AA, is it always so heavy and so intense, or is there time to like keep it light and talk about things like how we kind of bounce around here, right? We go from lighter topics to the deep topics. We go the shallow end to the deep end. We bounce around all over the place. Is it like that at AA, or is it more like because it's maybe an hour and a half, and it's like more intense? Like, let me know. Shersey, Rockford's school day game is now the one home preseason game the kids get all the violence. Oh. Preseason's where the violence is, that's for sure. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Tommy says, I agree, Wes, 100%. So, Tommy, have you been? No, I don't think, Tommy, you haven't been to AA meeting. Have you? Have you been to an AA meeting? But, hey, Wes, man, I know you mean it, brother. I know you wouldn't say that lightly. Anybody who's been to AA, I don't think they fuck around with comparisons like that. Yeah, maybe Tommy, maybe we got to, yeah, the idea of it. I agree, Tommy. Maybe it's something we got to go check out sometime. Maybe we got to come check out an AA meeting. Do you still go to AA, Wes? Do something you did in the past? Is something you're still doing? Let us know, fellow soul. He says, I went to 3 to support my friend, and yeah, that's how this feels. Ah, that's beautiful. You went to support a friend, dude. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, I thought like usually when somebody mentions AA, it's for themselves, but you went there to support a friend. That's amazing. Erica Lovely, nighty night, lovelies. Enjoy the rest of the stream. I hope you all had a beautiful day. Namaste, Erica. Thank you so much. I hope you had a beautiful day too. Erica Lovely, I'll be back in Toronto at Sankofa Square from, I think, 2 to 6 on Friday, or 2 to 5. We're still figuring out the time, but got some wicked content today. Tommy, I went to a binge eating one. Wasn't my bag. Oh, interesting. They have binge eating type meetings, eh? Fuck, I'd love to go to one of those and just check it out and hear from people's experiences. Wasn't your thing though, eh? Interesting. Why wasn't your vibe, Tommy? I feel like you in person with people would always be your vibe, but what was that for? What was that like for you? Shari says, I agree, Wes. I used to go to Al-Anon meetings, which is the family of the alcoholics, and this very similar. Wes is still drinking his beers. Hey, I had a beer I had a beer in Scotland. I had an Indian lager called Cobra. The first alcoholic drink I've had since, I guess, like a Summersby. Me and my mom tried like an apple cider that I used to like before I stopped drinking. And it tasted like fucking poison. I couldn't even enjoy it. I remembered Summersby being like just tasty, fizzy apple juice, but it was terrible. But this lager I had, I was actually shocked. I don't know if it's because I was eating more cooked food lately that my taste buds were a little different. Because I think when I had the Summersby, I'd be eating just fruit, but that Cobra beer was refreshing. So hey, there we go. Let's go. Okay, so Lisa has her share for us here. Her freaky share about her sign from her dad. She says, I was in the bath and I was struggling a lot. I was listening to music and said to myself, if you hear me, give me a sign. Whoa. Ooh. Play me a Hank Williams Jr. song. He liked him. A week passed by. I told no one about this. We were sitting here and Lynn showed me her cell and it had Hank Jr. on it, and she said this came on during her shower. She never listens. She never tells me what she listens to. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound was the song, LOL. Wow. Holy fuck, Shari Soulflow. Sorry. Holy fuck, Lisa Jude. This is the stuff, people, that we can all see, and it chips away at our conditioning that this spirituality and the synchronicity is a bunch of BS. I know this is speaking to Tommy. Yo, you're in the bath and you just feel a calling when you're struggling, when you're grinding through this pain of grief, and you just go, if you hear me, Dad, give me a sign. And it didn't show up right away, but you planted that in the universe and it mirrored it back to you. Lynn's never shows you her cell and what she's playing, but she showed this to you. And it's him. Wow. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, fellow waves. When someone shares synchronicity like that, where they felt it, they were aware of it, it's like seeing angel numbers. You used to, 1111, oh, who cares 1111? No, it's not about it's 1111. It's that you're aware to clock in, that you are aware it's something. It's like a sign to yourself. That's what this is. That's what you just did, Lisa Jude. Oh, fuck, that's powerful, people. That's so powerful. Tommy says he went to a binge eating group upstairs of a funeral home on Davis. Oh, that's an interesting place to have it. Shari says, highly recommend Al-Anon to anyone dealing with friends or family with drinking problems. Basically uses 12 steps to do with emotions and codependency. Amen. And a big spiritual component to it. Woot woot, see you Friday then. Now I'm off to go have some beers myself. Oh, Wednesday beers for Erica Lovely. Enjoy. What? You had a beer? I did. And again, this is why data collection is a thing. I swear to you, addiction that you suppress kills people. If you suppress an addiction without exploring why you're doing it, as you're doing it, you're going to suppress it. You're not going to learn from it. And it's going to eat you from the inside until you lose your marbles. So that's what I've learned of going into these attachments, sitting with it, feeling it, being like, why was I so attached to this? It's not doing anything to me. It's a passing, fleeting sensation. So then I had the beer and I was like, there it is. Now, did it make my stomach a little slightly upset? Yeah, but I don't care. I'm not the body. I was just watching it. Oh, great. It didn't change how I felt. It didn't change the love and light. It didn't change how I showed up in the world. But it was a refreshing drink. It was like a small little half pint I had. I could have got the full pint, could have got the big one. I just got a little half pint just to see. And it was great. Sherzy says, sounds like a family tradition. I guess that song. Yeah, absolutely. That certain artist. Tommy says, too preachy and based more on faith. At the time, I wasn't ready for that. I felt like we just read things that didn't help. Who knows now? I'm more open to that kind of thing. Amen, Tommy. That's what I was wondering what it might be. I was wondering if it was this faith aspect of it. Let me just share a little story real quick, Tommy. One of the founders of AA, two guys founded it, okay? One of the founders was alive back when Carl Jung was alive, one of the fathers of psychotherapy, psychiatry, all this stuff. Him and Sigmund Freud were the two. Sigmund Freud was non-spiritual. Him and Carl Jung were best friends, and then they split apart because Carl Jung was spiritual. They had different beliefs, and they went apart. So one of the founders of AA was suicidal. He couldn't get off drinking. He tried everything, and he somehow got to go see Carl Jung. And Carl Jung reviewed him, took in everything, and he said, "You've clearly done everything. The only chance you have is faith and spirituality." And the guy said, "All right, I'm willing to do anything. I don't want to die." And that's when everything changed for him. So that's the start of Alcoholics Anonymous right there. And that's why spirituality has to be a part of it, because that's what saved him. Linz, as someone who's a very logical kind of girl, the whole experience shook me hard. I felt that, Linz. I felt that. All my hair's standing up. My body's tingling. That's it. That's waking up, Linz. And the more you see those things, the more you're going to start to look for them. Then you're going to see them more. Then you're going to look for them. Then you're going to see them more. And it's going to start to pull you in, girl. Same thing happened for me. Illogical things that our mind can't explain start happening. It chips away at that armor. I know we've talked about armor a lot. It chips away at that armor. Lisa says, Tommy, I get that kind of stuff regularly. Then, brother, yes, you're more open to this now. If you're starting to say that you get those things regularly, brother, you're a fucking tuning fork of the love and light if you get those things regularly. Holy shit. Fuck, dude. It's so powerful. Shari says, Tommy Yo, sometimes it's who leads the meeting. I loved it because it felt my choice to what I believe. Because I felt it my choice to what I believe. Yeah, but I'm sure it's who leads the meeting and what their vibe is and what they're emanating. Shari says, has helped so much. I feel lighter. The angle I was feeling is subsiding. You know, we're all one and everything, but in duality, it will never get old hearing someone waking up and sharing that synchronicity, spirituality, surrendering to life is making their life better, or opening up things and reducing emotions like anger. It will never get old. I feel like that's what I eat now. And that still can be another attachment, right? From the past of filling my cup with hockey and other things and food and da-da-da-da. You can't then get attached to filling your cup with helping or thinking you're helping or, being a part of someone's journey. You can't attach to that either. So I just know, though, that what feeds this Meat Monkey spacesuit more than food and my own successes ever could is hearing other people experiencing less suffering, more peace. It's just the juiciest thing there is. Delicious, as Linz would say. Tommy says, a year ago, I wouldn't believe you. Now, yep, 100%. Oh my God, that's what it's all about right there, people. Lynn says, it bothers me because I can't figure out why I told her my shower song. It's so weird. Oh boy. That's what it's all about right there, Linz. Your mind's trying to figure it out. Your mind's trying to figure out something it cannot figure out, Linz. That is a never-ending trip, but it will take you down a road where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of trying to figure things out that you can't figure out in your mind, and you figure out finally that you can't figure it out. And that's when the cracks start really coming in the armor. Oh, that's beautiful. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound, says Wes. Is that the song for the end of the stream, Wes? Well, I don't have my Spotify, so we can't do a song again. I can play it on my phone if nobody's been on the Instagram in a while. Square Zip's here. Namaste, fellow wave. Welcome in, Square Zip. Lisa says, I love this kind of thing and need it so much. We all do, Lisa Jude. We forget. And when we are calling in synchronicities or manifestations and they take longer than we want to, hearing other people get them feeds our soul. And then us talking about it and vibing about it, oh. Wes, just a half pint ski. Yep, just a half pint ski. And then I crushed 2 ginger ales. Those were fucking fire. My body felt that one after. Tommy says, makes sense. Heard about Jung and haven't really listened to much of him. We'll give it a listen. Yeah, look up that story of the founder of of AA, one of the founders with Carl Jung. Shari says, so amazing. Shari says, I believe if you see something as synchronicity, it's for sure a sign or you wouldn't see it. As we are awakening, it shows we are open to it. Yes, Shari. Because, right, if we're all one, who's sending the synchronicity to who? Anybody want to riddle me that one? Pretty simple answer. Shari says, when I can't figure it out, I also use weird things, and then I realize, oh, it's a spiritual moment. LOL. Yes, the mind, yes. You have that little glitch. That's the whole path, is like going from seeing synchronicity and being able to hold on to that feeling, and then you see synchronicity, and then your mind tries to figure it out. Then you're like, fuck, I'm supposed to see synchronicity and just hold on to the feeling. Don't let the mind figure it out. And then your mind goes, I want to figure it out. That's the journey, is loosening that need to know. It's like that thing I posted in the locker room community, a Telegram, right? That can all be boiled down. Again, another way you can boil down this journey is your tolerance for uncertainty. Wasn't that a powerful thing I sent in there? I read it like once every couple of days, Shari. It's our tolerance for uncertainty. That's what Jay Krishnamurti said, a spiritual teacher. He said, you know what my secret is? I don't care what happens. That's his secret. He literally does not care what happens. And you could say that's bullshit. What if he cares if his arm gets cut off or he gets a gold bar delivered to his house? No, he doesn't care what happens. Verbatim. Like what he said, he means. He does not care what happens. That is peace. Peace is not caring what happens. Knowing that no matter what happens, it's for you, by you, from you, to you, for your highest good. And it couldn't possibly harm you, and you can handle whatever it brings to you. That is peace. That's today, being locked out of the office. I don't care. All the flights home at 24 hours. Beautiful opportunity. Grounded by WestJet. I got to go make the most of it. That is peace. That's what Mickey Singer said. Somebody said, how do you know when you fully surrendered to the spiritual life? He said, when you know that every single thing that happens for you, and you know, therefore, that you can handle every single thing that happens. It's so that simple. Wes says, when I get up, I feel better when I wake up in the morning. Thank you. Thank you, brother. It's you helping you. I'm not me. I'm not Curtis James Robert Gabriel. I am us. You are us. Thank us. Thank ourselves. We are one. You are just as much yourself to thank as anybody in this community of helping you wake up in a better mood. Shares you, does he wipe from top to bottom or bottom to top? Sharzi jumps into these different side conversations. So again, Sharzi, I'm missing what that was in reference to. Does he wipe bottom to top or top to bottom? What was that about? Can't remember. Fuck. Shari, I think working at being certain we are okay and enough is the only place we need certainty, just like our creator believes. I think working at being certain we are okay and enough is the only place we need certainty, just like our creator believes. Huh. Interesting comment here, Shari. You think the only place we need certainty is that we are okay and enough? Yep, okay. I think that is a certain level of understanding. Yep. Because there is no creator. We don't need to know we're already enough. We don't need to be certain we're enough because we don't exist. And that's the kicker. So this is where it gets like, I truly feel, this is just how it comes through me. Everybody has a different style with this, right? It's all the truth, ice cream, but everybody likes different flavors. My style of my path and what I think in just my Meat Monkey Spacesuits, idea of the best version of how to approach this is the Rupert Spira kind of way, right? It's and the Mickey Singer way. It's telling you all verbatim to your face right now that you are literally peace and happiness itself. You are literally the thing that this whole universe is made of. You are it. You are God. God is you. It's not I am God. That's ego talking. I am, and then something is ego saying I am this. No. God is us. It's not we are God. God is us, living through us. But we only seem to exist. So to intellectually know that first, you don't have to feel it, but to intellectually start to accept, okay, I can see what Gabe's means about we're being all one, and that's all there is. I don't feel that, I don't believe that, but I can hear what he's saying intellectually. Okay? That's the start. And we take that and we start to work our way back around from that of like, okay, well, if I'm everything, what does that mean about what I want him like this? Like, for example, if you start to understand that you're one with everything, then really what is a desire? What is a rejection? What is resistance? If you're one with everything and every single thing is made out of you and therefore only wants what's best for you, and you're completely safe because there's only one thing, there's nothing outside of you that can harm you, you start to see that and live the implications of that. And that's when the blockages start breaking up. That's when the love and light starts breaking this up, where you go, wow, like, why do I binge eat? Why do I do that drug? Why do I do that if it's negatively affecting me? Why? If I'm this one thing, what could I possibly desire that I don't already have? I'm everything. As the great teacher said, Osho, he said, desires are useless and meaningless, for everything's been already given without you even asking for it. How fucking beautiful is that? Listen to that again. This has helped me on my binge eating and all my stuff. What could you possibly desire that is worth anything if you are already everything? And then conversely, what could you possibly resist and push away and go, ooh, I don't want that, if it's you? And then through those data collection experiences, you start to not just intellectually know we're all one, you start to go, oh, I kind of had like a glimpse of feeling that. Like I looked at that squirrel and I went, that's me. And then my mind went crazy again. But then I was like, you know what? If that's me, why do I want to eat? I wouldn't want to eat that squirrel. So then why do I eat that cow? If it's me. And if I don't want to suffer, and that thing that's living doesn't want to suffer, what do I do? And it starts to do this to you. And you start to have to face these truths. Now, again, it doesn't matter. There's been gurus and teachers that are very high states of peace that eat meat and smoke and do all these things. It's your attachment to it. And like I said this earlier, I could eat whatever now because I know I don't have any ill intent. I'm not eating it out of desire. I'm not eating it because I need anything. Somebody put a gun to my head and said, eat a rack of ribs. Okay, man, fuck, whatever. I'll eat myself, sure. But when you truly start to feel through these practices of data collection and these synchronicities that you're all one, the peace just starts flowing up in you. The fear just starts to get like, instead of fear being like right here when it gets you, like all over, and you feel it all over, the fear starts getting to here. And then the fear's here, and then the fear's here. And you watch it then like fly over. And you watch desires and cravings and resistances and all these things start to just like fall away. Jake, do you guys remember when I had a big scab on my head for a while because I shared on my story, I picked this thing on my head and then I didn't touch it one time. And then today it just fell off right before I did content. So I didn't have this big, not that it mattered. I would have done it anyway. It didn't matter. But then it just fell away. And that's the same thing with the eating, with all these addictions and attachments. They just fall away. They just fall away one day. And you're just like, huh, what a trip that was. What a learning experience. So grateful for that. Yeah, when I was in it, it felt like I was dying, but I'm so grateful for that dying because I'm dying to be reborn now. Oh, Caitlin, namaste. Thank you so much for the praise symbols you're sending. Namaste, fellow wave. I see you. Wes says, I thank for waking up feeling like this. Tomorrow I'm waking up early and making my tea, then going to crush this day. Fuck yeah, dude. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. Shari says, I think I just have learned if you can have certainty that for life is for you and everything is love and light. What I meant is God is certain in his creation of his life. So that means you're certain in your creation of your life because God is you, Shari SoFlo. But I see what you're saying. I think you said, I think I just have learned if you can have certainty of life that is for you and everything is love and light. Yes, that is, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Sometimes words are clunky, right? Yeah. That knowing that, like literally, that's what I'm experiencing it. Nothing can harm you. Thank you for what you shared, Lisa Jude, or Shari Soulflow. Thank you so much for what you shared. Namaste. But like, I can like truly sit here and say with like utter conviction that nothing can harm us. We are unharmable. Can fire burn fire? Can water drown water? No. So why do we think then that things in the world can harm us when we are the world? We're thinking when we're dealing with something at work or some physical pain that something's harming us, but it's just a story. Fire can't burn fire. Fire can't put out fire. Water can't drown water. Water can't wash water away. It's just one thing. Look at my shirt. Black shirt. Can this part of this black shirt hurt this part of this black shirt? The same fucking thing. How could this part of the black shirt hurt this part of the black shirt? Magnify that to infinity. Everything you see, feel, taste, think, or touch of all time is all made of one thing. You're just dreaming it's not. And that dreaming and that story that you have around these things, I've lived this. I'm speaking from firsthand experience. The stories that I had about things were absolutely full of shit. They're nothing. They're frivolous. They're fugazi fairy dust, as Matthew McConaughey says in Wolf of Wall Street. Caitlin says, love what you're spreading, Curtis. Namaste, fellow wave. Namaste. Thank you so much for the love and light. Thank you for sending it through you. Thank you for letting it play you like the beautiful instrument you are. How's it going, Pipe? Oh. Mistake of talking, that she felt like I was needing to know who was here. Are you a good guard dog? Are you a good guard dog? Good girl. Thank you for letting us know that there's people outside. Okay. Okay. Thank you for remaining calm. Just a little alarm. Very good. Okay? All good? Okay, all good. Good girl. Good girl. Corey Coops, Data collection has been fierce lately. Ooh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it's been. She says, love and light to my people. Having a rough night, says Tommy. Really been missing you. Sup, Corey. Data collection has been fierce lately. Hi, Corey Cooper. How we doing, Corey Coops? How's it been fierce? I know you've been doing the beta, but not been able to be as present in it because you got a lot going on. What's happening, fellow Wave? What's happening? Talk to us. Caitlin says over here, can I just say again how pumped I am for Monday? Our team is so excited to speak with you. It's going to be a great episode for our audience. Namaste. We are one. I received that so much, Reese Mode. Thank you so much, Caitlin. It's going to be a phenomenal present moment with you. The same present moment right now, it will be, well, no, it's not going to be then. It's in this present moment, we will meet on August 10th, and we will have a phenomenal conversation. Yes, we will. I'm going to come in there just bursting with the love and light. And I know you're all just going to reflect it back to me, and I'll reflect it back to you, and we're just going to vibe out in this universe. Corey Coop says, world moves so fast, just swimming in the tides as much as I can. Beautiful reframe. Beautiful analogy, Corey Cooper. And that's the challenge, right? It's the journey that we're all on, from thinking we're the one that is in the waves trying to just swim through them, and they're high and they're hitting us and we're getting sucked under and we're feeling like we're drowning and we're getting up for air. Our whole journey is going from thinking we're the swimmer in the ocean to realizing there's never been a swimmer and you've always been the ocean. Right, Corey Cooper? Because think about that. The world's moving so fast and you're just trying to swim in the tides. But you are the tide. You are the waves. You are the foam. You are the spray. You're the current. You're the tsunami. But that's the journey we're on. That's why I struggled for so long, because I thought I was the one swimming. But I never was the one swimming. We've never been the one swimming. But that's why we got to do the work. That's why you're in that course, Corey Cooper. That's why you're doing our beta. That's why you come to the Love and Light stream. Because we may intellectually know that we're all love and light and this is what we say and we're all one, but don't feel like that, does it? But we just keep on returning. That's it, Corey Cooper. That's what this community is. Collective memorial, collective remembrance, the fire that we return to. We come in, we realize, wow, there's this fire and there's this great community and we heal and we grow, but sometimes we got to go out. Tommy Yo left the fire to go journey through the dark forest to learn some data collection. I did that for ages. Everybody comes and goes, but we always return to the fire with more wisdom, with more experience, with more things to share notes along the path, as Ram Dass says. Ram Dass says we're all just comparing notes. Hey, what did you do to do that? Oh, I did this way. Oh, maybe I'm going to try that. That's all we're doing here. And look at Corey Cooper saying that's what's going on. Constantly coming back. Lots of reframing. Just reframing the perspective. That's what it is. Over and over and over again. Now, we all want freedom from our suffering right now. And theoretically, you can be. But if you can't, like I couldn't, you got to do the work. And the work is fucking hard in the beginning. It is like, what's that fucking Greek guy who got punished for all time to push a rock up a cliff and every time he gets to the top it rolls back down on him? Can't remember his name. But that's what it feels like in the beginning. But that's what the Love and Light uses this Meat Monkey Spacesuit story to do, is to just continue to remind you and anyone that listens to what comes through, keep rolling that boulder up the hill. And I promise you, one day you're going to roll that boulder up the hill. And it's going to hit this point where it doesn't roll back down on you anymore. And it goes over the edge. And now the ball, that boulder, you don't have to push up the hill anymore. It fucking flies down to peace. And that's what it's all about, is just reminding all to keep doing that work, repetitive work. Sisyphus. Yes, Corey Cooper. Yes. We're not all doomed to be Sisyphus. We are not. We just continue to do the work. We don't have to be Sisyphus. We get over that 50% mark, and we can just watch the boulder roll itself down the hill. I think my brother thinks he can't come in here right now. I'm streaming in the house. He's got to be able to come in. Let me just bring him in. Oh, I've been sitting way too much on planes and stuff and cars. No, you can come in. No. I'm streaming in the damn kitchen, so you can definitely come in. I've been sitting for so long. My freaking knees hurt. Yeah. Get moving again.
Go for a walk tomorrow.
If I can get everything done. I got my keys locked in my office, so I gotta get them back tomorrow morning. But everybody, Ian Gabriel.
So what up, everybody?
Yeah, that's probably not the best place for a bowl.
That's okay.
What's up?
How's it going?
Good. How's Grandpa?
It's good. He was walking and looking at the nature and making jokes. He's being pretty lucid. I asked him how old he was, and he said 86 or 87. So seemed.
Is he just weird. Is he dementia healing? Like, how's he being so lucid lately?
I don't know. Maybe prayer.
Ian's been seeing him a lot when we've been gone, and he's just been having, like, my grandpa who has vascular dementia very advanced. He's been like, Ian's just bringing the love and light to him. He's being more lucid. He's talking more. He's talking about, like, religion and shit.
Yeah, he's just talking about how, like, weird life is, and, like, about, I guess, the cyclical nature of it. And he was praying. It was a whole lifelong atheist, as far as we can tell.
Yeah, just gets dementia, and now he's spiritual. Yeah. But it has to be from our family. All of our family's on this journey now. Mom's on the journey, so it's just like he's feeling it. He's only up the hill, like 2 kilometers or whatever.
Yeah.
What's Pipey want?
She wants more attention.
Makes sense. She's gonna be missing Mom a hell of a long time. Shari said, if I didn't have this community and now this course, I believe I would be in a very dark place. Instead, I'm in and out, uncomfortable. That's it. That's all we can ask. Shari Soulful, thank you so much for the beautiful share. It's just in and out. It's funny you say in and out. It's the love and light playing peekaboo with itself. You're just playing peekaboo with your true nature. That's what you're doing. It's the only way to learn. It's the only way to walk this path. Wes, Brother Gabes. Yes, Wes shouting out Brother Gabes. Cassidy's here. Hello. Namaste, Cassidy. Cassidy, I didn't think you were joining tonight. I know you said you had family over. So, Cassidy, would you like to come on? Just send me a message. I can send you a link. I don't know how it would work with streaming and where I'm streaming, but we could give it a try if you want to come on. I didn't think we were gonna go for this tonight, but we can if you want to. I think I downloaded WhatsApp on my iPad here. Hopefully I'm not pausing the stream right now. When I leave, does it turn off the camera? Gotta send the link if we're gonna, Cassidy wants to come on. Oh God, I have to log in.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm going to send this to myself in a different way. Pipey is fired up. Okay. Cass. Hells yeah. So Cass, do you want to come on? She said, "Yes, I can. I thought they were gonna come longer. I'm chilling in bed though. Hope that's fine." Yeah, you can chill in your bed, Cassidy. It's fine. Okay, send you to the link. I'm gonna turn off the Instagram now. No, nobody's even here. Oh, no, you can turn that now. Turn that off. Okay, I sent you the link, Cass. And then Cassidy, we have your little message, right? We have it up in the chat here. So, I don't know if you guys noticed the other day, we removed Cass from the community. I took her out. We just had some little private chats. Wes, if she can, I will for 10 minutes. Okay, brother. Okay. I think she is going to come in, but sounds good. Oh, here she is. Okay, see if this works. There she is. Namaste, Cass. We are one. How are you doing? Oh, we might have some bad connection here. How's it working? Is it working better?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Can we hear? Is it better?
Is it?
I think so. I think it's stabilizing a bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. Okay, so Cass, I'm honestly like, I gotta be completely honest. Not many people have shown as much spine in the last week than as you have. Like, I've met a lot of people who go through data collection and learning experiences like you have recently, and I don't hear from them ever again. They never talk to me again. It takes a very strong-willed person and a person who is full of love to do what you've done this week. And I just want to start off by saying that it's really, really powerful. Okay. So, you came into our community and you came in hot and heavy, and you were saying lots of stuff and sharing so much stuff. And I really wanted to see where it took us and how it unfolded. And then when you shared that the other day, I just felt like it was time to kind of take a step back and talk to you privately. But I just want to give you the opportunity to chat a little about what happened. And I'm just so freaking proud of you. And you are going to inspire so many people right now. Like, I can't tell, like, you're inspiring the shit out of me. So do you have your message that you can pull up and read to everybody?
Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, I got it right here too. It's so powerful. So everybody listen up.
Should I read the first one I sent you or the summary?
I think the second one, because the first one's super long and it's awesome. Maybe we can put that in her personal shares, but I think the one that you did that's 3 paragraphs, the last one.
Okay.
Go for it.
So I said, for a long time, I wasn't fully myself. I changed parts of my stories because I didn't think the truth of who I am, would ever be enough. Growing up in an instability and in survival mode taught me to hide the parts of myself that felt too painful or too heavy to share. I wasn't trying to deceive anyone. I was trying to protect myself from judgment and the fear that my real past would make people pull away. I know my choices affect people, and I'm truly sorry. The lies didn't come from a place of manipulation. They came from hurt, fear, and years of believing that the real me wasn't worthy of being seen. I understand that you deserve honesty, and I am taking the responsibility for the confusion and the pain my actions may have caused. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I was trying to survive the only way I knew how to. I am learning now that I don't have to hide my past to be accepted. I want to show the real me, the one who survived, the one who is trying, and the one who is finally ready to stop carrying old armor. Thank you for giving me the chance to explain. I am committed to being honest, present, and real moving forward.
Like, Cassie, it's so freaking beautiful. And I want to, what you said in there of, that's what you needed to do to survive, girl. That's what you had to do. That's what everybody out here is doing. Everybody out here is just, and I did it for so long too. I did what I needed to do to get through the next day when we're hurting. So, like, look at everybody. You can't see right now. Everybody, Tommy's crying. Tears, kiddo. Big hugs. Tears and so much love for you, Cassidy. Like we've always all been enough. You've always been enough. But it makes so much sense coming through foster care, coming through what you've been through, that you felt like you weren't able to share dark stuff. People don't want to always talk about heavy stuff, but you only experienced this heavy stuff, and then you felt like, okay, I got to change and make up stories to make people feel interested. It's like, you've always been enough. But I'm so thankful you did those things so that you're here now with us, because a lot of people check out. How are you feeling?
Been different the past
And
couple of
I'm so thankful you have your boyfriend too. He must be such a rock in this time for you.
yeah, he has been.
Everybody's Shari's saying tears. Shari says so much understanding and compassion. Have been sending you prayers and love this entire time. She's been sending you prayers and love this entire time.
Yeah. I know like my boyfriend has definitely been like a stable point in this and stuff. But like I think also like actually finally being able to open up about what happened in my past, because like for the first like I'm gonna say like 17 years of my life, like I didn't have a say in like anything that happened. I was told by the court I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to do this. Like I didn't actually have to say like, no, I don't want that, no, I don't want that. Now that I've turned 18 and everything, it's like I finally kind of have a say in things. And like, does it hurt me that I don't have any contact with my biological mom? Yes, it does hurt me every day. Like I wish I would have contact with her. But after everything that she put me through, I just couldn't see myself having a relationship with her. And it did ruin my relationship with my grandma because that's her mom. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's what I needed to do best to help me, because like I felt so much better after I told him like, no, I don't want a relationship with you. Like, no, I just don't want you part of my life. Because like graduation like was supposed to be like a happy, fun, celebrating like accomplishment times and everything. But like I was like so fearful that my birth mom and everything was gonna be there, and my grandma was just setting me up just to have her there and everything. And that's like when it all like started and everything, because I finally had enough of it, and I said I'm gonna put me first, because like I literally was crying like every day about it. Like I was so stressed. And I was like, I shouldn't be stressed on the week. 1 week I get to celebrate me, like for once and everything. And so I finally like texted my grandma and I'm like, look, this is how I'm feeling. Like I said, I feel like I'm being set up and everything. And it kind of just like went disaster from there. And like I don't have a relationship with her anymore. But like I felt like that's what I needed to do for myself, kind of.
But you're setting boundaries now, right? Like you're not at a place where you can have her as part of your life, and you need to be aware of that and focus on your energy and put your oxygen mask on first. And maybe down the road things change, but right now it's not okay. It's not okay. You know, if my dad had been in my life and he was, you know, my dad took his life when I was 10 years old, but if he had been doing things that were toxic to our family, if he had stuck around and I was old enough to know his gambling and all that stuff, I would eventually put boundaries on that too. Like we have to do what we need to do to take care of ourselves, because we can only control ourselves. So, you know what I'm really excited about, Cassidy, now is there's no rush. You know, send you the link to get you back in, but I'd love in the biography chat, we'd want to get to know the real Cassidy, you know? We want to get to know the real you, your real story. And I would love to read that, you know, and hear the truth of kind of the upbringing. You've given us the bits and pieces, right? But now that you're here and you know that you're in a safe place, you're a place with people who love you unconditionally, that are going to hold space for you no matter what. You can be totally vulnerable with us and you can tell us your real story, and then we can get to know you better, and you can start to feel valued for who you truly are. You've just always been good enough. Let's celebrate Cass. Everybody's like, Wes is saying, What's Cass's favorite Hank song? Dude, she probably doesn't even know Hank. She's 18. One of the earlier what?
Hank who?
I don't even know who the guy is. It's Lisa,
Hank
one of
Jr.?
our streamers. Her dad loved this certain guy, Hank and something, and she had a synchronicity this week where she was in the bathtub and she was really struggling with the grief of losing her dad, and she said, "Dad, send me a sign." And a week later, her daughter Linz, who's also on these streams, came up to her and never shows her music, and she showed her a song from this guy, and she asked for a song specifically from this one guy. So it's kind of been a thing tonight. So Wes, I don't think she knows who the frick that is though, dude.
That's crazy. Speaking about that, I was like, I haven't like touched monarchs in like forever. We had a caterpillar.
Touch what?
Monarchs,
What's monarchs?
like the butterflies, like how
Oh,
I
gotcha.
like did that. We had. I went over to our like one area today that we have milkweed. There were so many caterpillars on there today.
Nice.
Okay.
And butterflies were a big thing with your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Well, look at you. You're like those caterpillars. You're going to go in your cocoon right now, going through some data collection, learning, growing. I mean, you're freaking 18. You have so much beautiful learning and growing to do. I could never in a million years sat on a stream with this nut job over here talking about all the stuff I do when I was 18. I would have laughed at myself, chirped myself, said, "This guy's a fucking loser," and left. So the fact that you're 18, sit here in these conversations where we talk about this stuff, and you've been this freaking vulnerable, you are miles ahead. Not that we're comparing, comparison's not good, but when we look at our journeys, you are killing it, girl.
Yeah. I try.
Fuck yeah, we're all trying. We're all out here trying our best. Frig. But this is how we learn and grow. And somebody's watching this tonight is going, holy shit. If I felt like I did something and I'm feeling bad about it or something, I couldn't just get on and talk about it. You just jumped right on here and talked about it. You wrote that thing. We've been talking about it off and on for a week here. This is what this community is all about. Bring your stuff, bring your hurt, bring your pain, bring everything, and let's talk about it and see that, man, gosh, we're all just having our own journeys in our own way. There's nothing wrong. We're all okay. We're all safe. We're all loved.
It doesn't even feel like a week ago.
What's that?
It doesn't even feel like a week ago. I feel like me and you were just like talking about this.
Sorry about that. My phone. I'm not used to having my phone on over here. It has been a quick week.
I feel like we just had that conversation.
I know. I was over in another continent when we had that. I was in Scotland.
Yeah, and I was on my way to basketball.
Oh yeah. How's your knee? So that was that part of your thing too? Like you got to explain because you're playing basketball, so you must anyway. We got to learn you. I want to learn the cast. I got to learn what you're playing basketball. So that's obviously part of a story we don't know of what's happening. So whenever you feel ready to write us out and post that in there, I think everybody would like to know what's really going on. Sound good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'm so glad we're able to do this tonight. This is awesome. What a great way to end this Wednesday week. Tomorrow we have our beta course call, but we'll be back on Sunday. And we'll be back to regular stream week, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. So thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that we were able to do this tonight.
Yeah, I didn't think my pap was ever going to leave. But then
Shari just said, it's like Cass is reborn and free to be herself. Amazing. Yeah. So inspiring. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to finish up the stream here. I will send you the link for the community, and we're so welcome to have you back in here, Cassidy. Okay. We love you. Okay. Have a good night.
Good. Thank you. You too.
Cassidy, everybody. Amazing. Okay. I sent you the link. Let's go. Oh, gosh. How'd that feel, Corey Cooper? I know you're going through it over there. That's got to feel like some love and light coming into your life, right? How powerful is that? I could never have done what you just did. Big time, right? Amen. Holy cow. I can't wait to get to know the real Cassidy. Like, I want to know the real Cassidy. She's so sweet, clearly. Now we're going to get to know the real her. Amazing. Okay, fellow waves. Oh, Shari, so we are one, says Corey Coops. Yes, ma'am. Gabriel, lots of props for you for being such a love and light for her. Namaste, Shari Soulful. Thank you so much. I learned a lot from that with Cassidy. I learned a lot of patience and compassion and understanding, deepening that knowing that we are all one, knowing that at the bottom of any behavior is just a cry out for love. Any behavior, verbatim. All Pipey's doing when she's barking her head off is trying to let us know that there's somebody here and she wants us to know and wants to keep us safe. Cassidy wanted to feel safe and valued in the community. Wants to feel like people are interested in her, but we are interested in everyone here by just their presence. Your presence is enough. You don't have to do anything to be enough. That is the key. You are all already born 100% enough. You just have to do the work to remember that, and then life can be the peace we want it to be. Okay? Namaste, Cassie. What a beautiful share. Okay? Thank you so much. I love you all. This is what it's all about. Cassidy, you are proving that we all walk the talk in here. We hold space for no matter who it is. And if someone wants to reach out to the olive branch we give and take that, we will go the extra mile for you. That's what they say in spirituality. They say in Christianity. And, the saying is, you take one step towards God, one step towards our higher self, the love and light. It takes infinitely more steps towards you. You just got to take that first step. And again, and again, and again. Okay? Namaste, everybody. Good night, Corey Cooper. Good night, Linz. Have a tasty rest of the week, says Linz. Good night, all Lisa Jude. Good night, Shari Soulflow. Tommy Yo, Wes, Cass.
Satchitananda.
Satchitananda means eternal conscious bliss. Peace. Sherzi, have a great night, brother. I love you all, fellow waves, okay? I love you all. Namaste.